Hello friends, welcome to this video. I thought I'd make something new today, and I've been wanting to design a new bag for a while. The reason for that is that I've been wanting to make like a bigger tote bag that's more of a substantial, you can take it for the whole weekend type tote bag. But I think today I'm gonna do something in between that and my regular tote bags, which look like this. By the way, my shop is live, so feel free to shop online. There's still a few days to use this discount code. And if you're one of the first 10 customers, get a free scrunchie with any order. So with that being said, let's talk about the bag I want to design. So this is my regular style tote bag, and I want to design a bag that has a pocket. First of all, I've made one like this. I kind of want something that looks like this, the one you're seeing on the picture right now, but wider, maybe not necessarily taller, but definitely wider in like this way, so like a little bit bigger, and also maybe wider this way, maybe if a couple more inches. So I would have to square these a little bit more. But yeah, we'll go through the whole process together because I thought it would be fun to make a video like this. The fabric I'm going to use is this one, which is my strawberry pattern design, which you can also actually buy online in my Spoonflower shop. It's one of the patterns that I've designed and have on my shop. So you can buy the fabric. But yeah, I'm gonna use this one, and then, let's see, I guess I can pull it all up here. And then I'm gonna use this one, this little blush with the little tiny dots that you can barely see. And for the inside, I'm gonna use this one. The liner will be this fabric. I like it so much because it will give more color to the bag, but it's gonna be like hidden, And this one I want to make with a zipper, and I've got this YKK matching, pink zipper. So some of the things I started to plan is, and it's always the hardest thing, one of the hardest things, to decide which color do you want to be like the base of the bag, and which one do you want to make the strap and the pocket, the straps and the pocket. And between these two, I actually uploaded the picture of this bag to ChatGPT. You see my whole conversation. The two patterns I'm going to use for this bag, and I asked ChatGPT to generate a tote bag of the same style as the one on the picture, but using two patterns in the other two pictures, strawberry and blush. In the image, have two options, one with strawberry fabric as a base and blush straps and pocket, and the other one reversed. This is what it gave me. And I thought it was kind of funny because it missed, the strawberry straps or whatever. And I'll be honest, I think I like the second one more. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. It's funny because it's similar to the green one that I've made before. But then I thought, why not ask ChatGPT to, fix it and make it the way I want? Except the bags I think are gonna be shorter and like wider instead of this like kind of long bag. And I said, make sure the straps have I have so many typos here. I see why chat was confused. Make sure the straps have strawberry pattern all the way on the second bag, and make the blush color on both slightly more pink, because I think in real life it is a little bit more pink than this first picture. And it gave me this, and I'm like, okay, what is going on here? Anyway, I think I've decided to do the second one. I like the second one more, the look. And if I hate it later, we'll make the first one. But which one would you do, you think? I like the second one. Okay, we're gonna do that. So my normal bag, I have a pattern 17, 15, and this is 1.5 inches square. This one is if I want to make it like long ways like this. That's why it's cut out there. Yeah, and I have, the pattern for straps, which now I don't even have to use because I have this nice cutting mat with a big quilting ruler. So yeah, and of course it'll have a pocket on the inside. Eventually, I would love to design a bag with more pockets on the inside, maybe even a zippered one and a bottle like compartment. I would love to do that. But for that, I have to design I have to come up with a whole new bag design, which I mean, we can try doing it here. If you like this video, I can, do it again with a new bag. Because I would love to make like a more substantial, like you can take it on the plane. Oh, and I would love to have like those base bags, the brand base. they have bags like the weekender bags, or I think a lot of their tote bags on the back side, they have this like, I'll put a picture up here because I can't really explain, like the compartment that you can unzip, or sometimes I don't know if it always comes with a zipper at the bottom, and you can put the handle of your suitcase, so you can like put it on top of the suitcase and the handle will go through. That's what I would also love to do, because eventually, you know, I would like to have a more fancy, like kind of take on the plane bags. I mean, I'll probably make one for myself actually for, I should do that for Christmas. Okay, before Christmas, I'm gonna try and design this bag for myself. Anyway, eventually. Right now, we're still going with a simpler design, but larger size, and I need to figure out the straps, which I've done before, but this time I want to make them a little bit different. The one thing I'm worried about is that I use fusible fleece for straps, and it is pretty thick, so I don't know if I want to use it like all the way, like when it goes, you know, like right here, because it'll be kind of like more puffy here, I guess. I don't know, I'll have to think about that, how I want to do that. And also I would just use a lot of fusible fleece where it's not very much needed. So I think I might actually figure out the length of the fusible fleece, but then I don't want to, yeah, you know, we'll have to figure it out together. But we'll start with the pattern. So the pattern I'm going to do, so mine is 17 by 15. Again, I want it to be wider, but not necessarily taller. So I think I'm going to add 5 or 10 inches. Because if I add 5, it only really adds 2.5 inches on each side. And I want it to be much wider. Should I go with 10? You know, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do 27. That's going to be a huge bag. Let me measure something. I have this one really large tote bag that is, I've been advertising as a beach bag. It's not on the website because it's going to be, you know, launched with a summer collection. But let me see how big it is, because this is actually pretty. Oh, it's 18 and a half. Okay, so if it's 18 and a half inches and then another inch in each, so that was, the pattern was only 19 inches, and that's pretty big. Okay, I think I'm going to do 19 inches, not 27. 27 is way too much. I guess I don't want my bag to be huge. I want it to be kind of like, actually, this is a good size. So I kind of want it to be like this, but maybe more like this. Like a little bit, not as tall as this one. This one is huge and it fits literally everything. I traveled around Europe with this one, and it was really nice. Anyway, kind of like this, but shorter. Okay, I'm just gonna base it off of this bag, because why not? So 27 is too much. What did we say? Let's do 20 this way. Let's do 16 inches. 16 inches. Okay, it's not even 5 inches. I thought it was gonna be like 5-inch difference, but it's not. I guess I don't want it to be that huge. But eventually I want to make like a big tote bag for the planes and stuff. And then the straps, my normal straps are 24 inches long, and I think 3.5 inches wide, like the pattern for them. So I'm gonna do the same width, but so we've got 24 inches plus each side 16 inches times 2, which is 32 plus 24. Oh, that is like 56 inches, kind of like what I've been making them. The 56, right? Plus 24, 56 inches. So we need 2. So I guess the other roadblock potentially would be that my fabric isn't long enough, because I would like, you know, 56 inches to come from the same piece of fabric. Oh, it's literally right here. And I think this is the new one I just got, because I'm out of the old piece. Let's hope it's enough. I think it's 2 yards. I'm bad with yards. I'm not from the US, so I'm used to using the metric system, except for inches. I'm used to inches now, but I just want to see how big this is. Times 4. Yay, we got 70 inches. That should be good. Okay, the straps. We have enough for the straps. Oh, the other reason I wanted to do straps out of this fabric and not the blush one is because it's got a little bit more color. So maybe if it gets dirty, it's not visible like as quickly as the blush one. So the blush one is like pretty light. Yeah, and the inside will just have one pocket. That's easy. The pocket size I have, sometimes when I make tote bags, a lot of the times I try to find a piece out of, because I have so many scraps. So I would like find a big piece to make maybe like a 7x8 size pocket. If not, I use my pattern for the small makeup bags, and it's, I think, 7.5x9 or something like that. So I just use that. And for the front pocket, I think this might be a bit too small. This is like my normal size pocket, which I think is 7x8, like the pattern. So I think it would have to be a little bit wider, which is fine because we don't really need to worry about the width too much. Oh, and we need the button. One of the most important things is finding a cute button. I guess I can show you my buttons. Is that something people do? Do you like buttons? I like buttons. Look at my button collection. I don't know what this is doing here. We don't need this today. Oh, beads. Okay, these are my buttons. I sound like, these are my sandals, guy. I think I'm gonna use this one. It's like one of my favorites, like pretty natural and cute. But I've got a bunch of buttons from Seoul when I went there. Well, I was there on the layover and I went to the city, and I specifically went to like the market that sells supplies for crafts and sewing. I got some of these, like these cute little buttons. So cute. And then I got some of these, but like, I don't know, this kind of looks a little like almost cheap. I don't know. This might be cute. It's kind of similar to the one I'm about to use, but I think I like this one. These are the best. Oh my gosh. I need to get more. I'm like running low. Okay, so we've got the button. Even though I showed you a few cute buttons, but we're just gonna use the one I've used for a long time. Yeah, we'll just use the regular button that I use for everything. Okay, say bye-bye to this treasure chest. Oh. Okay, so I think we figured out sort of the pattern, the measurement and everything, and let's, I guess, start cutting it out. I wonder if I can use this for the inside pocket. Ooh, that's kind of a perfect size. I think I'm gonna use this for the inside pocket. See, that's what I'm talking about when I say scraps. Like, it's huge and the pocket will be pretty big. But it's nice to use this instead of, you know, cutting out a whole new piece and using more fabric. Okay, and we need the same piece of this. Okay, and I think, let's see, let's start with 2.5 inches on the cutouts because I want it to be a little bit wider. Okay. I've seen people do like make bookmarks out of these, like corner bookmarks. Pretty cute. Maybe I'll do that one day. I guess I do have a lot of scraps. Okay, so we've got these two pieces. And what's the time for now? Pockets and straps. I guess let's do the straps first since it's a very, you know, fabric intense. What am I even talking about? Let's just make sure my measurements, it's 3.5 inches, not 4. Outer pocket. Okay, yeah. Oh, 4.5. Good thing I looked. 4.5 inches by 24, but this time we need 4.5 inches by 56. Perfect, and this will be perfect for a wristlet. So we've got the straps. Now let's do the pocket. Usually my pocket is 7x8, but now I think I want it to be wider just in case, and maybe 8 inches tall as well. This video is gonna be so fun to edit. Okay, so 7 by 8, so I'm gonna do 8 by 9, I guess. Oh, which I can pretty much use my one of my makeup bag patterns. Yeah, this would be perfect. Mini makeup bag. Okay, we got the pocket. I guess we can do the zipper. The zipper, this is how we do it. I've searched a bunch of different ways to add a zipper into the bag. I'll show you the one I like to use. I will try to find it on YouTube, but it is somewhere on YouTube that I found how to do a zipper like this. So it's like there's no gaps. That's what I like about it. There's no gaps. Yeah, and it's nice. Let me see, but it's like still wide enough, even though there's no gaps. It's wide enough for, you know, pretty much everything to fit, like laptop. Check. It fits. So I think I'm gonna do the same way with this bag. And let me remember how we do that. So I need 2 pieces of the outside and 1 piece or 2 pieces of the inside fabric that are as long as the width of the pattern, which for us is 20 inches, I think. Yes, 20 inches. And the length is about 7 centimeters. That's what it was in the video. I think it's about 3 inches or something. So 20 inches by 3 inches. And we need 3 pieces like that, or 4 pieces, 2 of the outer fabric and 2 of the liner. Okay, so we've got this, and then we need to cut out 2 centimeters of like each fabric of the corner. I like this method because it's like pretty nice that you can open the zipper almost all the way when you're sewing, so it's pretty easy to sew it. Okay, we've got this, and then let's square out this pocket scrap fabric. Oh my god, we've been recording for so long. Okay, I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna iron everything, and I'll come back. All right, friends, here's what we've got. Everything is ironed. I cut up the batting for the outer layer, outer fabric, and I'm about to put the zipper together. I fleeced the straps, and yeah, I decided not to do all the way. I pretty much did the length of my normal straps plus 8 inches, and the ends I cut like this way, like diagonally, so that when it's like folded and sewn on the bag, it's maybe not as much of like the harsh line than if it would have been if it was like straight, you know, because then there would be like a double layer of fleece and kind of like straight. This way it'll be like a little bit more smooth, we hope. Okay, so everything is ironed, batting cut, batting for the pocket cut. The quilting method I use for this fabric is wavy, which is like one of my favorites because it's the most fun, because you can make it look, you know, as wobbly or as symmetric as you want. And I love it because it's like a fun little, I feel like an artist, you know, when I'm doing this. It's like quilting it this way. So I'm gonna go quilt the outer fabric, quilt the pocket. And I was thinking at first the outer fabric, maybe I should quilt like zigzag, or not zigzag, you know, crisscross, classic quilting. I'm not sure. But I think I'm gonna make it all wavy so it's more consistent. Yeah, so I'm gonna quilt that, and then I'm gonna add a buttonhole, and then I need to add a button. I mean, anyway, there's a few steps I need to do, but because it's not a tutorial, I don't think I need to explain everything. I'm not ready to do sewing tutorials just yet, especially because this is more of an experiment. And then the zipper, I'm gonna put it together, and I'll try my best to find a video that I used to make this kind of zipper for the first time, and I will share it with you. So I'm gonna do that, put the zipper together, quilt, do the pockets, put the label in a pocket and everything like that, and I will be back. I think I'm gonna eat too, so I'll be back in a while. All right, friends, we are at the stage where everything is quilted, the straps are sewn together, and the zipper base is done. You know, it's gonna look like this and like this on the other side. We can now put some things together. Oh, and this pocket. It's gonna be a large bag, but it's good, that's what I wanted. Okay, so pocket on. This is the liner. We can put this together. Also, I've been working on this for longer than I expected. Don't know why, but it's taken a while. Everything is taking a while. I think I haven't made a bag with straps like this that go like all the way through on top of the front of, and back of the bag. Okay. The way I make my tote bags is pretty much like if you look up any YouTube tutorial how to make a tote bag, this is it. It's just I quilt the front. I already put the buttonhole on too. So I need to trim these and let's see which one's prettier. Okay, this will be the front. Wavy quilt, again, I love it. I usually like it when it's even more like crazy, but I just don't have a lot of room to move this because my desk is too close to the wall. So I think I need to like move the desk away from the wall so there's more, you know, more ways the bag can move. Oh, this is gonna look so good. I'm excited. Okay, so what do we do now? First, I guess we need to sew the bottom of this pocket here. Let's center it. Let's put this on. Boop. Here's my first mess up of the day. This is flipped. It's like supposed to be that side, was supposed to be the front, because as you can see the quilting here, like it ends kind of abruptly, and that's because, you know, it's just on the inside usually. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure I ironed it so that when I sew this in or on, it wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't see the underside, but you can see the other side too. So, and then I realized I just put it on the wrong way, and now I'm paying by having to, you know, redo the stitching. All right, friends, here's what we've got so far. You see my vision now? It is gonna look so cute and big. Okay, now I need to put the straps on the other side of the bag, and then I can start putting it together with a zipper. That's gonna take a while, but I'll probably just come back to you when it's pretty much ready because, you know, again, it's not a tutorial. I'm just here to kind of brainstorm with you. But now I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go make some frozen pizza. Enjoy that, and I will be back with hopefully the bag that is ready. I don't know why it's taken me like literally most of the day. So yeah, I'll see you later. All right, it is now much colder, so I put a hoodie on, but this is what it's looking like. I still haven't put in the liner or the zipper, and this is exactly the shape I wanted it to be. I really like it. I like how like much wider it is here. I love it. I'm just afraid that when I put the zipper in, it will look a little bit like narrower at the top. So yeah, but I guess it's okay. What do you think about this? I really like it. So I want the zipper to be on this side. I'm just trying to measure. Okay. Then let's put a red clip or pink clip so I remember which side to put the zipper on. I think I'm doing something wrong and I'm not sure. I think I'm doing something wrong and I'm not sure. Okay, so the bag is done. It is really cute. The size is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I think I'm gonna keep doing this size as well for like a larger option for a bag. Once I finished it, I noticed one thing I messed up. Well, is it a mess up? I think so. The zipper. I put it in the wrong way. I intended it to open from this side, like with your right hand, so you can just like wear it like this, and then boom, open, like grab something. But it opens from the other side, which I guess is still okay. Now I kind of want to check out all my bags and see which side they're open from. I'm pretty sure they all open from the same side, but I guess if you're left-handed, this might be good. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Well, no. I think I'm doing something wrong and I'm not sure. Well, no, I did think about it. And I even put the little clip to remember which side. And I guess I messed up that part. Like, how did this happen? I'm not sure. A part of me kind of wants to take apart you know, take the zipper out and stuff. But this will just have to be a bag for someone who is left-handed. I can't believe I messed it up. This was going so well and I've had so much fun making something new, and I love how the handles are, like they're not sewn in all the way, which is what I have been doing, but they're kind of more like this, free hanging. So so there's just like less seams and stuff here, and I seamed this or I sewed this multiple times back and forth so that it's strong. I mean, the bag is really cute. I can't stop talking about it, but it is really cute. I can't wait to see it during the day because I feel like now it's like really not. Now I'm thinking, is that a problem for people who are left-handed? Maybe that could be my niche, because I've been trying to find my niche, right? Like I just wanted to make something unique compared to my competitors. And now I'm thinking a bag for a zipper with a zipper for left-handed people. I guess it's kind of a thing. Could be, right? Because you can wear it like this. Boom, 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 left hand. I will make sure to put it on my website before this video goes up. So check it out and buy it if you want. And it only took me all day to make. Yay. I'll say bye tomorrow when I show you this bag during the day. Hey guys,